All right, team, here's day 2 of January's program. First one I'm gonna show you is gonna be a goblet squat progression. Second one I'm gonna show you is gonna be a 3-point row. So with your 3-point row, take your C's, slide them down your knees, fall forward, and pull wrist to ribs. Notice my shoulder blade is down and back. I'm not right here, right there, okay? Now, that's putting a little strain on your back. You need a little more support. Take a knee, put it on the box. This will add a little more support for you, okay? From there, you can progress it up by simply adding more weight. Third exercise on round 1 is a clock plank. So here's our baseline. Getting in my plank position, about feet shoulder width apart. You're reaching around the clock. The thing to avoid here is to rotate your hips. If you're having to do this, then I want you to go back and work on a plank, okay? So you're gonna do a plank or a clock plank. Now to progress that clock plank, move your feet more narrow. The more narrow your feet, the harder it is for you to stabilize your core. So that's round 1, day 2. And here's round 2 on day 2. All right, so we're starting with single leg deadlifts. Remember, this is the same as a regular deadlift. I'm hinging at my hips, but now I'm doing it on a single leg, okay? Reach, back up, reach, back up. Okay, once I've got the pattern down, I can move to a single kettlebell. Okay, the kettlebell is going to replace where my foot's at. So I'm going to hinge back, big chest. I like to take my hand, make a fist for balance. Okay, from there, if I need to get heavier, same thing, but 2. Hinge, pull. Notice I've got a slight bend in my knee and I'm pushing my hips back. I'm going till I feel a stretch in my hamstrings. I'm not doing this. See how straight my leg is? You don't want to lock your knee out. Soft knee, push your hip back, okay? Other leg needs to be straight, okay? If you are having this issue where you go to reach and your leg's opening up, okay, go to a box and you do a cross reaching. That reaching across will close off your hip and get rid of the rotation, okay? So that's a good pattern to work on. Second exercise is landmine press. Take a knee, make sure you grab right at the end of the barbell and that you're landing here. You don't choke up too high on it and don't be out here too far. You're right here. Half kneel, press, control down. Okay? The landmine press is an excellent way to challenge your shoulders without all of the mobility needed to go straight overhead. Okay? Now our regressions on this, lower the weight or move up to an overhead press or a standing overhead press. Okay, that's round 2. There we go. Here's round 3. It says heartbeat carry or heartbeat walk. You're gonna grab your kettlebell by the horns, press it out. Grab a weight you can actually extend all the way. If the weight's so heavy that you're having to do this, it's too heavy, okay? Now, if doing this is a little too challenging or strains your shoulders, just do a goblet carry, like this, okay? So that's our first one, heartbeat walk or goblet carry. Second, we're gonna do a half kneeling chop, okay? On my half kneeling chop, outside knee is down, because if it was up, I would run into my knee. I wanna create space for the chop. So grab, bring it back up. Okay, you're looking from this view, dug my big toe in, flexed my glute, very stable, gripping the floor. On the way back up, my bicep, coming back to my nose, then I'm pressing down into this space, taking my rib cage, pressing it down so I'm solid, okay? Half kneeling chop, you're doing that on this side, switch. Then you'll notice the third one says upper body corrective. Most of us, because of the things we do every day, tend to struggle with posture issues, shoulders rounded forward. So here's 2 correctives you can do. First option, bring your heels up. Make sure you tuck your pelvis so your low back's in contact with the floor. Bring your arms down, big exhale. Okay? That's gonna be my floor slides. Second, T-spine drill. I'm gonna sit back on my heels, push myself back onto my heels, look to the ceiling. Notice I'm trying to get all of my rotation through my upper back, not through my lower back. And that's round 3, day 2. Let's have an awesome January.